Well, if you're a lot like a lot of people, you never forget watching Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills lying lifeless on a football field getting CPR. He did make a full recovery. Since then, Hamlin has inspired a lot of people, and he has now indirectly saved the life of a Mid-State man. Here's Seth Kaplan.
Hi, guys.
A most ordinary greeting to begin this next chapter of a most extraordinary story. That is Ed Breach, an ER nurse, and his daughter Ellie Breach, the Pitt women's soccer team's goalie.
We just finished with our best season in program history so far.
She is truly the last line of defense. She makes saves every day for this team.
But never quite like the one she made Christmas Day when Ed went into cardiac arrest.
All 400 of Pitt's student athletes received mandatory training in CPR and basic life support.
My most recent training was through Damar at Pitt before soccer practice.
Damar isn't Damar Hamlin, who was once most famous for being a Pitt athlete, and after all this, started a program at Pitt to fill the world with more lifesavers. Back to Ed.
He was without a pulse. Ellie knew what she had to do. She had to get her dad from the couch to a hard surface.
Gave him CPR as much as I could.
For 9 minutes.
Her compressions and her ability to do CPR took him from a chance of survival of less than 10% to probably over 30%.
Which still left a 70% chance of, well, you know. That's when Dr. Matt Zacchio heard what was happening over at UPMC West Shore.
There were multiple calls that came in.
Where Ed worked as an ER nurse and was now a patient in dire shape.
So I knew something was absolutely going wrong, and they needed additional support quickly.
The specialized equipment and people he really needed were in Harrisburg, but
he was too unstable to transfer from our West Shore ICU. And we needed to mobilize our team.
Took Harrisburg to him, including this machine.
Very large catheters. They take the blood out of the patient's body, they run it through a pump and an artificial oxygenator.
And then we pump it right back to the patient, in this case, Ed.
Who was in grave condition.
And I was thinking, wow, everybody around me, I could hear everyone, my family and friends, and I was like, wow, this is really cool that they're all laughing and joking and taking this my death really well. And I don't know the point where I realized that I was still alive.
He remembers all that, and now this.
Now I remember you. Now I remember you.
I know.
Hey, I remember you too now. Yeah. Oh, good to see you, man. Thank you. It's good to see you.
A reunion between Ed, his goal-saving and life-saving daughter, and the folks who took over saving Ed's life from her.
Absolutely amazing.
It really is. I mean, I was pulseless.
Oh, and remember Ellie's 9 minutes of CPR?
I mean, honestly, in the hospital, we switch compressors every 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did the work of 5 trained healthcare providers that do nothing but compressions.
Oh, it's her. She's game on, man.
So I just went into a game on kind of mode. I'm extremely good under pressure. That's why I'm a goalkeeper.
I told her, I was like, maybe you should consider healthcare.
Well, I think she is.
I got a job as a tech this summer in Shadyside.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. That's good.
Able to joke.
No, I told my dad, like, if you wanted me to get a career in healthcare, you didn't have to do all this. You know, you just told me.
But she's serious about this.
Go to the CPR class. You won't regret it.
The American Heart Association, all you need to do is search for a local or regional basic life support CPR training class.
And these folks?
I kind of want to be like them. I want to help people. I want to help save lives.
Lives, plural, because she has already saved an important one. In Harrisburg, Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News.